Strap in, because I feel like this one might get a bit emotional. So last week, on the 19th of February, was 10 years since I posted my first ever YouTube video. Did I still think I would be here 10 years later? Honestly, no, absolutely not. I thought the world would have moved on. I thought YouTube would probably not even be a thing anymore. But basically, my first ever video that I uploaded, it is so embarrassing and so cringy, and we're gonna have to sit through it today because 18-year-old me posted that video, but bloody hell have I come a long way since then. So my first ever video was the TMI tag, and I did actually re-answer these questions 5 years ago. So I'm gonna be reacting to myself 5 years ago answering these questions, and 10 years ago answering these questions, and answering the same questions today. I have deliberately not watched this video for the past 5 years. I did click on it though and watch the intro, and oh my god, immediately was like, I need to fake tan for this video. I definitely peaked 5 years ago. This video does make me miss the blonde though, but my hair definitely is thicker now. The ends of it are really trailing off here, Jesus. Okay. God, that old intro. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be such a weird video to film, but I think it's gonna be so fun to look back on. Right, so I might skip out some of the intro bits just because like it's a bit long, isn't it? Also, what lipstick am I wearing here? Please tell me this was the time I used to put it in the description box all the time. Yes! Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner and MAC Peach Stock. Great combo. Today, I think I also put on MAC Peach Stock. What lip liner did I wear? This is the shade Player from Maybelline lip liner. Then I got a bit of peach stock in the middle, and then over the top of everything I've put on the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Sticks in Fenty Glow. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna watch it on my phone and answer the exact same questions now that I answered 5 years ago.
Hi guys! So in this video I thought I would do a Q&A, and I recently hit 1,000 subscribers.
Wait! What? This isn't my first video. Why didn't I do my first video again? I'm so confused. Maybe I should have watched more of this because Soph Does Nails first video. Reacting to and recreating my first ever video. So I've done that one as well? Oh, I'm now confusing myself. My first Q&A was 10 years ago, but in May, and that was answering a bunch of questions. I guess maybe that makes more sense. You know what? If I have time, I might do both.
And I recently hit 1,000 subscribers, which is literally insane.
Wow, okay, my first Q&A, I'd hit 1,000 subscribers. My voice has changed a lot. I've explained this so many times before. When I first started my YouTube channel, my voice was really high pitched, and then I would watch my videos back and be like, oh my god, my voice sounds really high. Then I started putting on a deeper voice, but I didn't even realise that I was doing it. If you go back and watch some of my old videos, I'm literally like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I still don't know, like I still definitely have a camera voice, and I don't know if I'm doing it or not. I don't know if I sound the same. I feel like now is probably the most similar to how I actually talk. 1,000 subscribers, and here we are nearly 5 years later, and I'm about to hit 1 million subscribers. Let's just let that sink in for a second. Since then, I'm not gonna lie, my channel growth kind of went like this, and then it went like that, and then it went like this, and then it went like that. And then since then, it kind of has been like a very, very slow. I've been at 1,400,000 for the past few years, I'm pretty sure. There are so many people that are subscribed to this channel that will never ever watch my videos. They probably subscribed 10 years ago or 5 years ago, and they don't even watch YouTube anymore, and they're gone, or they're off watching other people. Like, I barely watch anyone that I'm subscribed to anymore. And when I go into my YouTube analytics, most of my YouTube views come from the Explore page and like the For You page and stuff, or whatever it's called on YouTube. I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't need to be gaining subscribers because subscribers don't actually really mean anything. In terms of, obviously it's great to have people subscribe, but what I mean by that is like the views on YouTube are the people that are actually watching you, if that makes sense. My fairy lights in the background just tangled in a knot. That kind of just sums up my life. Yeah, literally, what the hell? What was going on with those fairy lights?
So what inspired you to start a channel? I discovered people like Tanya Bear, and I saw that she was doing makeup.
Who was watching this? It's actually so boring. Next question.
What do you see yourself doing in 5 years, and what are your channels?
The fact I reacted the same as myself 5 years ago. What do you see yourself doing in 5 years?
So in 5 years, I'll be 23, which is...
Oh boy, there's a lot coming your way, old Soph.
Quite scary. I'm doing an art foundation next year, then I'll probably have 3 years of uni, so in 5 years I probably...
Well, that didn't happen.
Just finished uni, and I will hopefully be searching for a job. I'll probably still be living at home because I won't, obviously by then with like student money, finance, debt, all that, I won't be living by myself, I assume. But in 5 years' time, I would hope that I would have found a job so that I could start earning a bit of money.
Oh god, this actually, I don't know if it's the hormones, but that kind of makes me want to cry a bit, because I was like, oh, I hope that I will have found a job and can start saving some money, and like I won't be living by myself because I'll be in student debt. Let's listen to what me 5 years ago said.
And yeah, hopefully I'll still be doing YouTube, so I'm not really sure what I'll be doing in 5 years.
Oh my god. Okay, so the only bit that I guess is true out of that question, where do I see myself in 5 years' time? I mean, I said hopefully I'll still be doing YouTube, but watching that question makes me feel a little bit emotional just because I said that I was doing an art foundation, finished that one, smashed that one, did very well. I mean, yeah, I did that part. I then went on to do a degree in graphic design and ended up dropping out after the first year because that's when I was offered a job to work with Revolution on their forgot about that one, their social channels. Okay, so I didn't get my degree, and I said I imagine I would still be living at home with my parents because I'd be in student debt, and I said hopefully I will have a job and be starting to earn some money. Yes, I still live with my parents, but YouTube is my full-time job. I've been earning, you know, good money from it, and I'm actually gonna be buying my first house soon. Wow, okay, so hang on, yeah, shit, 5 years ago I said I will be buying my first house soon. I bought a house 2 months after I filmed this video. I mean, yeah, that's mad. Okay, now answer the question yourself. Where do I think I will be in 5 years from now? Like from now, I'm currently 22, I'll be 23 in February. Oh my god, I was 22 when I filmed this video. So in 5 years, I will be 27, nearly 28. Just turned 28 like 2 weeks ago. So I mean, I would hope by then that I would be married. We did it! We did it! We did it! I was married at 27. Oh my god! The fact that me and this being 22, I was like, yeah, I'll be married at 24. But we got there in the end. Maybe have a kid? Maybe have a kid? Well, previous Soph, it's funny you should say that because we're pregnant. Oh my god, the fact this t-shirt does not fit over previous Soph, we are pregnant. Isn't that absolutely mad? This is wild. That's wild. Oh my god. What the hell? At 22, me and James would have only been together for a year, and Soph, previous Soph, the guy you had just started dating a year ago, you moved in with him, you married him, and you're pregnant with his kid. I don't even know if I've said on this channel, we're having a baby boy. When I watch this back in 5 years, I have a 5-year-old son. Oh, that's really weird to think about. I have my own house. I mean, that's gonna be in the kind of like soon. Hopefully I'm still doing YouTube. I don't know if I will be. I'm still here. I'm still here. But if I'm not doing YouTube, then hopefully I've got a career that I'm enjoying. I'm still here and I'm still enjoying it. So thank you so much everyone that's still watching, because really did not expect to be here 5 years later, let alone 10 years later. And I just hope that, yeah, I hope to be happily married and maybe have a baby. How weird is that? That is really weird. I am happily married and we have a baby on the way. Didn't quite get to having the baby yet. Wow, that's mad. When I was 22, I really thought like, yeah, I'll be married in like a couple years. I'll probably have a baby at 25. When I turned 25, something switched in my brain where I suddenly thought I want a baby now, but also I want to travel more. And I kept flip-flopping back between the two of them. But I definitely got to a point at 25 where I was like, if I had a baby now, I would be really happy. And I cannot believe that, yeah, at 28, I mean, I fell pregnant at 27, I just turned 28, but at 28, I'm gonna have a baby. But future Soph, if that didn't all go to plan, that's totally fine. I'm sure that you'll be doing something great nonetheless. Well, I hope you are. And if you're not, then I hope you're okay. And yeah, this is really weird. Wow. Oh, that's really cute. I really don't know. Honestly, I say this now, truly I do not know in 5 years if YouTube will still be a thing. Like, I have no idea. I can't call it. I didn't expect it to still be around now, so who knows if YouTube will still be a thing in 5 years. I mean, I hope it will be, but will I still be on YouTube? I have no idea. I really can't call that. But in 5 years from now, I will be 33, and I really hope by 33, like, I would be so unbelievably happy and grateful if I had 2 babies by then. And I always used to say, like, if I'm lucky enough to have kids, I would love to have kids. And I feel so lucky to be pregnant right now. And it would be my dream that in another 5 years, I will have a second. I don't know where I'll be with my career. Like, if I'm still doing YouTube, I will be happy. Like, this is a great job and it's fun. And hopefully we'll still have Pinky. Yeah, I got a dog since this. We've now been in this house for 5 years, which is crazy. Actually, in 5 years, maybe we will have moved house. We might be somewhere else, so we'll see.
I can't really say what kind of channel goals I have because I have no idea how many people would want to subscribe to me. I don't even think I've reached 1,000 subscribers, so I don't really have any channel goals. I mean, obviously, my goals are for my channel to improve, my editing to improve.
Oh, it was so cute.
Just in general, their quality to improve.
I mean, yeah, I would say that my channel did improve, like the video quality improved, my makeup improved, my fashion sense improved, I think. If anyone is still around in 5 years and watching my videos, I'll be happy. I would say my career goals for the next 5 years are to try and be a bit more consistent, maybe. God, I say that, I'm about to have a baby, like I'm having a laugh. Try and be a bit more consistent. I want to come up with some kind of maybe schedule or like routine just for myself, because at the moment I don't actually follow a weekly schedule or routine or plan. I hope to just become a bit more organised. I think becoming a mum is going to force me to become more organised, because it's not just me that I'll be organising, it's a whole other human being.
What's your favourite makeup brand? I would say that my favourite makeup brand is probably Rimmel, because it's the brand that I have most things
Rimmel?
by. I mean, I love their foundations, I love their lipsticks, I love their eyeliners. I have so many lipsticks by Rimmel, like I've got.
I mean, fair, yeah, I had a lot of Rimmel stuff back then. That was Zoella's fault. God, yeah, Rimmel have really improved. They've got some great stuff. But I wouldn't say Rimmel's my favourite, honestly. Oh wait, what did I say 5 years ago? I would probably say Revolution. Just because they are the brand that made me be able to create my own products. I mean, yeah, I absolutely, that is a very fair answer. Back then I was using a lot of Revolution, and I owe a lot to Revolution as a brand. Obviously I haven't had collabs with them in quite a few years now, and I don't even know, can you still buy my products? I don't think you can. I think most of them have been discontinued, but that was an amazing time of my life, and I owe so much to them for that, and like allowing me to have the freedom to create my own products with them on 3 separate occasions. Like that was amazing. Like that was the peak of my career, honestly. Like getting to collaborate with Revolution as a brand, that was just such a cool time. They were growing as a brand, I was growing as a YouTuber. They put their trust in me to create a palette at first. God, I can't remember which one came when. I think first of all it was the highlighter palette and the eyeshadow palette. Great products, I used them all the time. I used my original palette on my wedding day. I mean, it's probably expired, but it's still working and I have no reaction to it, so I'm gonna still use it if it doesn't smell bad and it works. Then I had the Extra Spice palette along with the Extra Spice lipstick collection. Again, I loved those lipsticks, they were so great. Then I had the Super Spice collection, which I think was back 4-ish years ago. It was definitely once I'd moved into this house, because I remember getting all the samples to this house and working on it in my old filming room. At what point did I have the individual highlighters, where I broke up the highlighter palette into like the individual little palettes? Oh, and I had the Mini Spice. Oh, that was with the Extra Spice collection. Then Super Spice was the last one that I did, which I think was around like 4-ish years ago. And that was a palette, and it was lip kits, which were a lip liner and a tinted lip balm, which again, I really liked those products. And so I owe a lot to Revolution for that. And then they did release the SOPH Christmas gift sets, but we won't talk about that one. I mean, Revolution have changed a lot as a brand since then. I really like L'Oreal as well. They also do great mascaras, really great foundations, great lip products. Still to this day, L'Oreal, I would say, yeah, I agree with that one. I use a lot of L'Oreal stuff. I use a lot of Maybelline stuff now, actually. I use a lot of e.l.f. From the drugstore, I'd maybe say those 3. NYX as well have some incredible products. In terms of high end, what did I say?
And then in terms of high-end makeup brands, I've got to say MAC, because I'm obsessed with MAC lipsticks.
So true, I was obsessed with MAC lipsticks. They were all sat behind me. In terms of high-end makeup brands, I would probably say Too Faced, maybe. Because I love the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I can't really pick a favourite because I use so many different products with so many different brands that it's like, how do I even pick? I feel like now I don't even have to question my favourite high-end brand. It's Rare Beauty. I do love Charlotte Tilbury, I've got to say. Like, most things that I've tried from Charlotte Tilbury have been really nice. I still use the Too Faced concealer all the time, but that's kind of the only thing I really use from Too Faced. A couple of other bits.
What's your favourite lipstick of all time? I've just got to find my favourite lipstick, and surprise, surprise, I can't find it.
Story of my life.
But I would say that my favourite lipstick is Taupe by MAC, wanted it for so long, and it's just a kind of nude brown shade.
So if somebody asked me now what is my favourite lipstick, I would say my collaboration with Revolution in the shade Cake. Okay, yeah, that's a very valid answer. You know what? My favourite lipstick now, do I have it? I don't have it directly in front of me, but I can tell you my favourite lipstick is, probably of all time, is Charlotte Tilbury Nude Romance. That is a stunning lipstick. Or the one that I wore on my wedding day, which is Charlotte Tilbury Rocket Girl. And I still love a MAC lipstick. But now I would say I reach for more lip liners and tinted lip balm kind of things. I love the NARS tinted lip balms. Those are stunning. Oh my god, yeah, NARS is up there with my favourite high-end brands for sure. If you want to see more about like my favourite lip products, go watch my 2024 favourites because I speak a lot about it in there.
What countries have you visited so far, and which place was your favourite? So
Wow.
I visited Iceland.
I think we just had the same reaction. Which countries have I visited?
Iceland, I visited America, and I visited the south of France.
Wow, I had visited, when I was 18, Iceland, America once, and the south of France. I've been to Iceland 3 times. I went with James on my birthday a few years ago. Me, 5 years ago, was so anxious and such a different person, not confident at all, and I hated travelling. So let me just quickly read them off. South of France, Disneyland Paris, Portugal, Holland, Belgium, Copenhagen, Iceland, Menorca, Los Angeles, California, Florida, New Jersey, New York, Maryland, Washington, Milan, Berlin, Ibiza, Miami, Malta, Calpe in Spain, Croatia, Tokyo, Vegas, technically Dubai, technically Hong Kong because they were stopovers, and then in April, I'm going to Bali. Oh my god, lol. I said in April I'm going to Bali. 2 months after I filmed this video, we went into a global pandemic. COVID hit. I did not know what was coming. That Bali trip was cancelled. I've never been to Bali. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, geez, this was pre-COVID. That's wild. Like, I mean, yeah, I've spoken about it a lot throughout my YouTube career, but I didn't think I would travel as much as I did. I didn't have the want to travel as much as I did, and I had a good few years of a lot of traveling. I think since then, me and James went to Croatia. We went to... Wait, did I already say that in the video? Don't know. Been back to New York, which was really cool. We went to Sardinia, which was lovely. We went to Finland. We went to Iceland again. And, oh my god, our honeymoon was the Maldives, which was the most amazing holiday. Did I ever think I'd be a girl to go to the Maldives? No. Hopefully, next year we'll be going to Australia and New Zealand. Within the next 5 years, I would love to do Australia and New Zealand. I would love to do Switzerland, and I would love to do Canada. I'd also love to do like a bit more of Italy because I've not really seen much of Italy. I'm gonna skip some of these questions because they're really weird. Like there's a question about eyebrows, like what on earth? And then there was a question about any plans for the summer. Back then I said I was going to Spain with my ex-boyfriend. And then this time round I said, oh yeah, I'm going to Bali just before summer. That didn't happen because that summer we were then in lockdown. Have I got any plans this summer? Yeah, this summer I'm having a baby. You're having a baby, so... And then just because some of these questions are also still relevant, I'm going to answer a couple from my very first video as well. Oh my god, my first video. This was the one where I had all these clear drawers, you can see through them. I've just got like random shit on my desk. Like, why have I got a row of cotton pads and all of my empty contact lenses? Like, that's just where I used to put them. And I thought, yeah, you know what? That will look sick in the background. What was I thinking? I just didn't move anything. But I'm so awkward.
Hi everyone, this is my first video and I'm going to be doing the TMI tag because I thought it was something that could kind of break the ice.
Oh. Oh boy. That was my natural wavy hair. Oh, what a time. I used to wear it like that all the time, like with the front bit completely up, 2 little bits on either side, like fried pieces of bleached hair that were a lot lighter than the rest of it. This was when I was like doing my own hair in terms of like colour and stuff.
And the first question is, what are you wearing? I'm wearing this kind of khaki long sleeve top.
I'm wearing a khaki top. I mean, that necklace, what a choice. Clearly back then, it was one of my favourite colours to wear still. That necklace is ugly. What was I thinking? That necklace is ugly.
I'm actually wearing my pyjama bottoms.
Still wearing my pyjama bottoms today. I'm wearing a top which it's got like Jack Skellington on it. I got it from Disneyland Paris, and my necklaces are the necklaces that I now wear like all the time. These are from Missoma. I still have that t-shirt and I still wear it quite often actually. What am I wearing today? I am wearing, oh, this is from mine and James's. Me and James did a collab with Goose and Gander a couple years ago. I still wear this stuff all the time, and I'm actually wearing the joggers as well. You can't see, I'm gonna stand on my chair, dangerous. Yeah, I'm wearing the joggers too. These little hoops are from from Boho Moon. These are Astrid and Miyu hoops. This top necklace is from Liner London. This middle necklace is from Raven James, which is Fleur de Force's brand. She was one of the people that inspired me to do YouTube, and she sent me a few bits from her brand, which is so nice of her. That's from Raven James, and then this one down the bottom is from Regal Rose, so nice.
Ever been in love? Yes, I have.
Ever been in love? Yes. Well, in this video I said yes I have. I've actually been in love twice now. In this video I'd only been in love once. Now I've been in love twice. You know what? I wouldn't. That's a lie. I was obviously forgetting previous times in my life. I would say I've been in love 4 times, maybe. Because there were some people that I was definitely in love with when I was younger that I didn't even date. Make that 5 times. I used to speak to this person at school this is so embarrassing. I used to speak to this person at school like every day. We would like text every day, and then they left the school and moved away, and I'm not kidding. I cried myself to sleep for about a week. I'm not even kidding. And I would sit in bed listening to all of these like sad songs when I was like 13, 14. What a time. We never even dated. But I would say, yeah, I was definitely in love a couple times when I was younger, before I, like, with people that weren't my boyfriend. Like, yeah, I had some friends that I was in love with, I would say. I'm not ashamed to admit that now. We all go through these phases. But I've had 4 boyfriends in my life. The first 2, I was not in love with them. There's no way. And then, yeah, I had a serious relationship between the age of 15 to 21. 14 to 21? How old was I? A long time of my teenage years into adulthood. And yeah, I was definitely in love. I know this sounds so like cringe, but when I met James, I was like, oh my god, this is what it's supposed to be like. I'm gonna skip some of these questions because they're like the same and irrelevant.
Any tattoos? No, not at the moment, but now I'm 18, I can get them, yay!
Any tattoos? Why did I do that? Now I'm 18, I can get them, yay! I'm so weird. Now I'm 18, I can get them, yay! Oh dear. I mean, I'm still weird, but I was just so awkward. But since then, I do actually have 3 tattoos now. Whoa, rebel. This is one of my tattoos. Okay, I had the elephants. Then I've got this one on my arm, which says continue, which is keep going in French. Well, technically it means to keep going. But this one is in my mum's handwriting. And then I've got one somewhere on the back of this arm, yeah. Can you see that there? I've got a tiny little A, which is dedicated to Pretty Little Liars, which was my favourite show, and also that's in my brother's handwriting, his like initial. So I do actually want to get one more, which I want to get in my dad's writing, because I've got one in my mum's, one in my brother's, I need one in my dad's. How many tattoos do I have now? I don't actually know off the top of my head. They're all small, let me count them. Still have my elephants. You know what? They're still doing pretty well. Yeah, they're still doing pretty well. Still have my continues. My skin is so dry here from where I've been scratching my eczema, but you can still read it. It has definitely blurred out a little bit. And then I still have the A on the back of my arm. I can't even see this one. Like, I don't know. Is that still... I mean, it's still looking alright. It's still looking fine. I did get one of my dad's handwriting, which says take me to the lakes, and it's in his writing. But this makes me sad to admit, this is the only tattoo that I regret. Okay, I don't regret it, but I don't like how this was done. I got my dad to write it out in his handwriting, and he did it in a really thin pen. And then when I took it to the tattoo artist, she was like, we're gonna have to blow that up bigger because otherwise the lines will all like blur into each other. And so I was like, okay, that's fine, I don't mind it being bigger. But obviously with just expanding, they like scanned it and expanded the whole thing. And obviously in that, it made the whole thing bigger and the lines thicker. But I didn't think to tell her before she started tattooing me that I wanted it to still be like as fine as possible and in like as thin needle as possible. So then when it was done, it was really thick and really dark, and I was kind of like, oh, that's quite a thick dark one compared to my others, which were more like, I guess, like a finer needle. But at that point it was too late, and I should have clarified. I didn't even think to say like, can you please still do it in like a thinner needle and like as dainty as possible. And so with this tattoo, I love how it's in my dad's writing, and I love the lyric. It's a Taylor Swift lyric, and it's very like personal to me. But I only had this done a few years ago, and it's already starting to like, the ink is already starting to spread, and I think that's because it was done in like a thicker needle, I guess, and like more ink in there. It's already started to spread. So in the future, I'm actually debating, I'm like, this sounds so ridiculous, I have debated getting this redone in like a finer tattoo underneath and getting this one lasered off. Then I don't want to ever have a time where it's not on me, so I kind of want to get it redone and then get it lasered off, but I'm like, can I do that getting it so close together? I don't know. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Never Grow Up here. These ones are my favourite. Oh my god, this is one of my favourite tattoos. So then I found a tattoo artist that I love, and I think I'll go to her for most of my tattoos. She's called Meg, and she works at the London Social. So she did this really fine Never Grow Up, and then she also did this super fine dainty little dragon, which I absolutely love. I know a lot of people don't like fine line tattoos because they're like, oh, they fade really quickly, like you'll need to get them touched up more. However, I love how this is faded, and I love how it kind of looks less intense than my other tattoos. It's like so dainty, and it's definitely got lighter and got more like grey-ish, but I love how that looks. And then that was in reference to I Had the Time of My Life Fighting Dragons with You from Long Live, which is my favourite Taylor Swift song. Never Grow Up is another favourite of my Taylor Swift songs. I also got a 13 on this arm, which again was like a little fine line one. And then I got a P on my pinky finger. But I love this little tattoo. It's a little P for Pinky because my dog is called Pinky. I'd love to get more. As soon as I've popped this baby out, I'll be getting some more, I reckon. Oh my god, I forgot one. I forgot this one. This is another one of my favourites. If it wants to focus. Yeah, I got that outline of Pinky's ears on the back of my arm. Love that one too.
Any piercings? Yes, I have.
That was so loud.
I have 8 piercings. I have 3 in each earlobe. I have a cartilage piercing up here, and I've got my belly button pierced as well.
Okay, so all of that is correct. And the final piercing that I've got since this video, I don't think I'm going to get any more, to be honest, because my body reacts so badly to them.
Yep.
Like, they take ages to heal. The final one that I've got is my rook, which is like this one in here.
Oh, it literally took like 5-7 years to heal. You know what? As soon as I changed both of these to a gold hoop, like real solid gold, they healed much quicker and stopped getting as irritated. Oh, and I took my belly button piercing out maybe like 2 years ago. It just kept getting caught on my clothes, and it got to the point where it was almost like ripping out of me. And the whole, like, this sounds horrible. I had my belly button done when I think I was 14. It just kept stretching and stretching, I guess, as I caught it on stuff. And it got to the point where the bit of skin in the middle was so thin that I was like, one foul move and that's gonna rip, and then it's gonna look so much more ugly. So I took it out. I can still get something back in it, and obviously now I'm pregnant, like would have had to take it out anyway. Yeah, I have a nice scar there now, but I don't regret it because I loved my belly button piercing for like a good 10 years.
Favourite bands? I'm going to count this as favourite singers, bands, same kind of thing. So my favourite singers are Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande and Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran? I mean, I do like Ed Sheeran. The Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande ones are still correct 4 years later. I do like Ed Sheeran, but I wouldn't say he's one of my favourite singers.
Oh my god, how funny is that? My first dance song at my wedding was an Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift song. I got a lot more back into Ed Sheeran's music when I met James, because Ed Sheeran was one of his favourites. Now his all-time favourite is Post Malone, and he's now got me into Post Malone as well. Post Malone's country album, stunning. Yeah, I got a lot more into country music as well. Still Taylor Swift, still Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter's on there now. Miley Cyrus, another one of my favourites. Justin Bieber's still up there. I think he was on my Spotify Wrapped. Yeah, my Spotify Wrapped this year, my top artists were Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, Renee Rapp, and Chappell Roan. And then number 6 was Justin Bieber. The year before that was Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Ray, Miley Cyrus, and Madison Beer. I just love a pop girl.
And my favourite bands: My Chemical Romance, Hollywood Undead, 21 Pilots, Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy. I do like Fall Out Boy, but I don't really listen to them anymore. I literally had like one of their albums. And somebody that, like, a band that I would 100% add onto this list now is Panic at the Disco. I've been listening to so much of their stuff recently.
Okay, slay. My favourite bands were a lot of like the emo bands. I'm not as into 21 Pilots anymore. Obviously My Chemical Romance split up. They're still performing though. I would love to see them perform one day, but I doubt they'll ever come back to the UK. I feel like they're past that. The Black Parade is one of my favourite albums ever. Do I listen to that many bands anymore? I would just say I would add on some country singers to these lists. Like Luke Combs is one of my faves. I now am loving Post Malone. Like his recent album is amazing. I love Kane Brown. You know what, one of my favourite albums in the world is Mac Miller, The Divine Feminine. That is just such an incredible album. I love Casey Musgraves. This is so random. I love Black Bear's album, In Loving Memory. That whole album is just like banger after banger.
Favourite song? I would say that my favourite song is probably...
I don't know.
Mine by Taylor Swift.
Mine by Taylor Swift was my aisle song, but a piano version of mine was my walking down the aisle song, which is really sweet. That's definitely one of my favourite songs. What am I going to say here?
I've got so many favourite songs that I honestly don't think I can choose one.
That was a bit of a cop-out. I would say my favourite song ever is Long Live. Favourite song at the moment, 15 Minutes and Busy Woman by Sabrina Carpenter. I've also been listening to a lot of Doechii at the moment. Her album is incredible. One of my favourite songs at the moment that I've been listening to is by somebody called Ryan Griffin, who I'd never heard of before, but he's got a song called Mama's Boy. And for obvious reasons, I've been listening to that a lot, and it is, oh my god, I actually cry. I cried my eyes out in the kitchen listening to this song the other day.
The last book I read is actually Fault in Our Stars.
I'm not gonna lie, the last book that I read is still The Fault in Our Stars.
Since then, I've maybe read 3 books in the past few years. I read Anastasia Kingsnorth's book about her relationships, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm like a third of the way through the second book in that series, and I've not read it since September, so I'm kind of stuck. Maybe I'll finish that book, maybe I won't. I just bought a few new books. I bought a book called Powerless, is that what it's called? One of my friends recommended it to me. I bought that book and the second book, but I've not got into those yet, so maybe I will. Who knows? I just don't know if I have the attention span to read a book. You know what? The rest of the questions are so boring, I'm not even going to bother with them. What a journey we have been on today. And what a journey I've been on in the past 10 years. I hope that the next 10 years are just as good. I don't even want to think about that. In 10 years, I'll be 38. I'm going to wrap this up now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me all this time. If you've been here like since the one 5 years ago, thank you so much. And if you've been here since the one 10 years ago, I'm sure there's very minimal amount of people that are still here, but thank you so much for still being here. If you want to do something, go out and do it. Don't let other people stop you from doing it. If you think, yeah, I'm going to give that a go, just give it a go. Act on those impulses, because you never know. You could end up like me and still be sat here 10 years later answering the same questions that you were 10 years ago. I hope you guys are good. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!